he feels responsible for everything.
There's a hand grenade about to go off.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the Netflix show Department Q. The series was directed by Scott Frank and Eliza Amoruso, and it stars Matthew Good. We have Chloe Pirret, Alexei Manilov, Steve Miller, Jamie Sives, and Leah Byrne. Now, the series focuses on Matthew Good's character, Carl Mork. He is a very, very talented detective, and it's up in Scotland, and he is English. Right at the beginning of the show, we see him at a crime scene, and then out of nowhere, he, his partner, and a rookie police officer are shot as the perpetrator was still on site. The young officer dies, his partner is put in a hospital bed in a coma and a cripple, and he is shot through the neck and survives. Now that obviously has something of a detrimental effect on him. He feels great guilt. His best friend's in the hospital, a young officer died, and he has survived miraculously. So he's a pretty broken man. I mean, he wasn't particularly popular anyway, because he's a very sharp and confrontational person, stroke police officer anyway. But even more so now, he's having to have therapy, which he's not cooperating with, and his superior, essentially, she's pretty much had enough. She's given some funding, so she decides to set up a new department, Department Q, that she puts Matthew Good's character in charge of, down in the basement, and it's looking at old cold cases that were closed years ago, and he has to investigate them. He's given a minimal team to do this, and they decide to reopen a case that's 4 years old that involved a character, a woman called Merritt Lingard. She was a solicitor, not a popular solicitor. She made quite a few errors, mistakes, but she was very passionate about what she did, and she went missing 4 years previously. She is presumed dead. However, they uncover some evidence that suggests she may well be alive, and the series focuses on their detective work, hunting down clues, avoiding dangerous situations, and Matthew Good's character, Carl Mork, basically pissing everybody off around him. Right, what are my thoughts on Department Q? Well, I didn't watch this when it first came on Netflix, because I think it came right at the end of May on Netflix. And me and my wife watch a lot of Netflix. We generally put it on if she's home and she's not working. We'll put it on an evening, and we will look at, what's new, what's come on Netflix that's new. Is there any new documentaries, which is what we like. We like true crime documentaries quite a lot of the times. We'll watch them and see is there any new series that's come on and stuff. And we saw Department Q, but we didn't watch it straight away. And then we thought, we'll try it one night. And it's one of those shows that once you kind of start it, you can't stop, if you like. And we binge watched it over a couple of nights, basically. It's 9 episodes. And it's very, very gripping stuff. Now, I didn't know this while I was watching this. It's only since I kind of been preparing the review and doing a bit of research and stuff. This is actually based on, I think, is it a Scandinavian trilogy of movies that's also based on a series of 10 books that I didn't know anything about at all. So they've just kind of shifted it from Copenhagen to Scotland, and they've kept pretty much everything very, very similar. My understanding is in the Scandinavian version, the character of Merritt is a politician and not a solicitor. I think that's right, just from the basic research I've done. But I have to say, this show was very, very good. I think it was from the person that created The Queen's Gambit, which I never watched, but I know was very, very popular show indeed. So there's a lot of pedigree going on here. Matthew Good makes a compelling lead here. This character of Karl Mork is fantastic. I mean, he was constantly making me giggle throughout this show because he's just so goddamn grumpy. His life's a complete and utter disaster. He's got a son at home who he can't communicate with. They're constantly falling out. He's got a lodger that lives with him, a bloke who you can't tell if they're friends or he hates him, but because he hates everybody. Matthew Good's character in this, he's awful to everybody, even suspects that he's interviewing. He tells them to his face, "I don't give a shit. I'm going to do this, and I don't care what you think." He's absolutely. He's completely out on a limb. He's a renegade. He doesn't care, and he's constantly getting in trouble with his superiors because he keeps getting caught on cameras doing stupid stuff and assaulting people. You name it. He is ultimately, like I say, uncompromising in every single way, and he rubs everybody up the wrong way. But at the very core of him, when you do see it surface a few times in the show. He starts reconciling with his son a little bit, and his partner, who he's given to work with him, Salim, is from Syria. He's a refugee from Syria who works at the police department. He's not a police officer, but he used to be kind of in Syria, do that sort of work. And he and Matthew Good's character become very, very close as the show goes on. They build a strong relationship and stuff, and it works really well. And then we get Rose added to the team, who's another character that's pretty broken. I mean, they're like a real motley crew that's been put together to kind of make this team work. It's almost like the X-Files. They've been shoved in the basement, and he's Fox Mulder, Salim's Scully sort of thing, and they're trying to kind of make this work with very, very little to go on. But the investigation is compelling stuff. But what is running alongside this is you get flashbacks with Merritt, but also as well, and this is not a spoiler because you learn this very, very quickly as the show progresses, very, very quickly, is that they're absolutely right. She is alive, and she's been kidnapped and held hostage for 4 years and essentially psychologically tortured. So you're seeing those scenes as well of the hell that she's going through. So you're really, really dead keen that they're going to kind of solve this case. And the odds are absolutely stacked against them. So this is, I think, a really brilliantly done show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was hooked from beginning to end. I thought the performances were brilliant, especially from Matthew Good, who delivered, I think, a very, very entertaining character. I've seen interviews with him since I've watched this show, where he's basically said, "I'm amazed that they have managed to even cut a trailer for all the language that was in this show from his character in particular. I don't think he says anything in the show without a swear word associated with it." So yeah, I really hope they do more. I'll be very, very interested to watch more. There are 10 books to go with, so let's hope they can do another 2 or 3 series of this. I know Matthew Good is, an in-demand actor, so to speak, but let's hope he can, commit to some more of these, and I will definitely watch them. So if you've not checked out Department Q yet, if you like procedural crime drama sort of things, with a bit of a gritty edge to it, a bit of an adult gritty edge to it, then you're going to enjoy this one. It's like a really good ITV drama, if you like Unforgotten or something like that, but with an adult edge to it. You know what I mean? They've really, really made it quite edgy at times, so definitely recommend this one. So thanks for joining me for this review, guys. I hope you found it useful, and I will, of course, be back with plenty more content on the channel very, very soon.